Hi, my name is Sally and I'm here to guide you through this basic risk assessment course. Let's start with some basic hazard identification. What is the hazard in this picture? The pallet of boxes is blocking access to the fire exit. And what is the hazard in this picture? In this picture, the attachments, or forks, are not lowered completely to the ground. Now, let's look at some definitions. Match these words with the correct definition. A hazard is a source of potential damage or harm. A risk is the chance of damage or harm occurring. Likelihood is the chance of an event occurring. Consequence is the most likely outcome. Control measures are actions that can be taken to reduce a risk. Residual risk is the risk remaining after control measures are in place. The next few questions relate to an incident where a dump truck collides with a light vehicle on a haul road. See a video to see a controlled demonstration of a dump truck colliding with a light vehicle. For the demonstration, there were no people in the light vehicle and no one was hurt. Here are the likelihood definitions. What is the likelihood of a dump truck colliding with a light vehicle on a haul road? A dump truck collision with a light vehicle is either possible or unlikely. Here are the consequence definitions. What would be the consequence of a dump truck colliding with a light vehicle on a haul road, similar to the event in the video? The most likely outcome of a collision between a light vehicle and a dump truck on a haul road is a fatality, which is a catastrophic consequence. Levels of consequence are only determined based on health outcomes. Is this statement true or false? The answer is false. There are many other factors that may be considered when assigning a consequence level. See the chart for some examples. Remember that if there is a consequence from more than one area, the more serious consequence will determine the level. For example, if an event does not result in any injury, but there is adverse international media coverage, the consequence level of the event would be major. If an event, such as a haul truck accident, is unlikely with a catastrophic consequence, what is the risk ranking? The risk ranking for an unlikely event with a catastrophic consequence would be high. Now let's try another. Match the following control measures to their levels in the hierarchy of controls. Taking all light vehicles off haul roads is an example of elimination. Using conveyors to haul ore and waste is an example of substitution. Building berms in the centre of haul roads is an engineering control. Setting speed limits for haul roads is an administrative control. Making people wear hard hats in light vehicles is using PPE as a control. If you could substitute a less toxic chemical in your cleaning process, would you be reducing the likelihood or the consequence of a spill? Assume that nothing else has changed. Substituting a less toxic chemical would reduce the consequence of a chemical spill, as the level of harm that a spill would cause to people and the environment would be less. But if nothing else was changed, the likelihood level would remain the same, as the spills would still occur at the same rate. The overall risk ranking would be reduced due to the lower consequence. Which of the following are outcomes of conducting a risk assessment? Select all of the correct answers. Conducting a risk assessment identifies hazards, assesses risks, and defines control measures, but it does not guarantee a safe work environment. Achieving a safe work environment requires a number of measures, including risk assessment, training and competence, correct tools and equipment, and the commitment of every employee to ensure their own safety and the safety of everyone around them. Well done! You have completed the basic risk assessment module.